Hello, welcome to White Davy Gardening and Worm Farm. If you like my channel, please press the subscribe button. So this is the bin that you saw me working on in yesterday's video, where I said I was preparing these worms for my experiment, and you saw me treating the bin with neem oil for red mites. I do see one red mite running on the cover, but I don't see a lot of them. Okay, I see 2, 3, but I don't see as many as I did yesterday. I do see a few in here, but not as many as I did the day before. Now, I was told by a fellow YouTuber that neem oil can harm the worms, and naturally so, because it is an oil, and the oil can prevent worms from being able to breathe because they breathe through their skin. So I'm just checking on them now to make sure that they are okay. I was going to extract these from this container and create a new worm bin for my experiment, but I am not going to do that. Instead, this bin will be used for the experiment. So let me just wash my hands. I'm guessing that by now you know what the experiment will be, right? After all, you do see that I have an onion. But what I am going to be doing, because it's a small amount of worm and a small bin, I'm going to reduce this to a much smaller onion. I don't want to cut up the onions. I want to have it in a ball. Right, so I think I'll use the smaller piece because it's just a few worms. So what I'm going to be doing is, I know the worms have their food scraps in the bin already, but I'm going to be putting this onion in there, and the purpose of the onion is to see whether or not these guys are going to eat it, and if it's going to encourage a lot of potworms in the bin. So far I haven't seen any potworm in the bin, but these worms were taken from bins that already have potworms in there, so the chances are potworms or their eggs might be in the bin already. So I want to see if they're going to eat the onion, and if the onion is going to encourage the potworm population to grow. As you know, onions are acidic, and worms do not like acidic condition. So that is one of the reasons why I'm testing them with this onion to see if they will eat it. Potworms love acidic environment. So the next part of this experiment is to see if this onion that is acidic is going to cause more potworms to develop. So since as the worms are gathered in this region, I'm just going to put it on the bottom there. I'm also going to give them back their food scraps. So they have a choice whether to eat the food scraps first, or to eat everything all together, or to refuse the onion. So let's see what these guys will do with this onion. If you are interested in seeing the result, please take a moment to give me a thumbs up you can leave a comment in the section below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification for more updates like these. Thank you so much for watching and have yourself a wonderful day. Yeah man, a time for grow.